Hi, I'm Sherry and welcome to my channel. Okay, this is my new Erin Condren 2019-2020 Life Planner in the Colorful Kaleidoscope. This is the vertical in colorful. I will put the haul of all the goodies I just recently received up here somewhere for you to check out. I really like this new pattern. I think it's probably the prettiest she's ever done. And I really like the changes, and that's what made me go back to the Erin Condren planner for the year. All right. So how am I using those weird pages that are all new and nobody really knows what to do with? Well, when it comes to that hexagon-y thing in the back, I have no clue. So I'm going to keep watching and see what all you crafty gals come up with, and probably will, borrow somebody's idea there because I don't know what to do with it. But for the main monthly dashboards, I figured it out and I'm going to show you. All right, so get that really pretty vellum. This gorgeous page. It says, come on, let's plan. I really love that. Okay, your typical, let's take a look of the year ahead here. I just went ahead and used those colorful dots to the green for the birthday and the pink for anniversaries, just so I can do a quick overview and go, oh yeah. Anyone that has like the silver ring around it, those are our immediate family. Now, our family does birthdays and such a little bit different than most people do. We don't really celebrate them. On both sides, we only have like 2, and then on my side, 1 kid under the age of 18. They either live in different states or across the state, so we really don't do that kind of party thing. We only, we'll just, my husband and I, my kids, and now my daughter and son-in-law, right? So I have them all marked out, so I don't really need to get too crazy here, but I wanted to remember because I will say something to them on Facebook and that kind of thing. They're adults, so, whatever. All right, this page here, I've decided to go ahead and list all of the books that I'm reading in that month. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the library, picked up a book, started reading it, and I'm like, oh, all right, I've already read this. So I'm going to keep track. And now that I am almost retired with my career as a homeschooler, I will have more personal time for my reading pleasure. So I could not find any of the months that kind of coordinated with these color scheme here. So I just went ahead and created my own. In my mind, because I was working on it in May, I started with May. But it's not a big deal. I will just start in July, officially start writing them down, and then carry it up and over to June, and then started my new life planner with the next. But I have been keeping little tabs here. I've already read 2 books this month and I have it marked down. So that's how I've chosen to use this, because I've already marked down the birthdays and everything, and this works best for me. Hope that kind of gives you guys an idea. Let me make sure you can see that. Okay. This page, I'm not sure. I may just kind of keep track of the movies because, like the books, I forget and I get halfway through and I'm like, this looks really familiar, but I don't know. Haven't figured it out. This is the part I have actually. Okay, the 2-page spread dashboard. Next year, I don't think I'm going to bother doing the birthdays because I already know when everybody's birthday is. I'm pretty good about that. And it seems kind of redundant. If I need to check, I can go over there. But, I had to use up a lot of my washi and my stickers. That's my goal this year. So I went ahead and just did the whole planner with this. I'm only going to put right now our immediate family in here, and I don't even need to put the name. I just put in this case, a star, and this is an old recollection date sticker. So on the 8th, it's my son's birthday. I already know it's his, but it just kind of gives me a visual like, oh yeah, don't forget to get some blah, 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 whatever needed to get. Monthly goals is going to stay the same. This section I've decided, and I'm sorry I can't give credit where credit is due. I cannot recall who it is that gave me this idea, but I love it. In her planner, she always has a section where she writes down the things she needs for the birthdays and special occasions the month coming up. That way, you're not running around trying to like do last minute, ooh, I need a card or I need a gift. It's handled a month ahead, and that has been helping me, and so I wanted to be sure to include that. So I have August here. Again, this is the same sticker set. I don't even know if they make it anymore, but I just stuck it there. And we have 2 family birthdays, and so I'll be sure to make sure I have the card and a gift ready. Down here I've decided to use this section for the scripture of the month. My goal is to really embed one good memory verse in my head, at least one per month, till I get kind of back into it. I used to do it a lot more than that, but okay. So I went ahead and typed up some stickers for this. I probably will type up the actual verse and then put it on sticker paper because my handwriting can get kind of ugly and I prefer to have it nice and clean. So I may do that. In fact, this is a sample piece of paper I always run before I do the stickers. I wanted family events and anniversaries because it's not just birthdays. I did 2 different sizes, so if I have a lot of anniversary and events in one month, they'll fit. Otherwise, if it's just one or the other, I can put it there. I decided, of course, to do the scripture of the month, and I also did the smaller one that can sit like this if it's a larger scripture memory verse. I went ahead and did the first 6 months. It says, seriously, just do it. It's my mom moment to myself, like get motivated, get it done. These all coordinate with the colors. Then I went ahead and I did some icons because this will be used as a menu planner for me. And I wanted to, excuse me, I wanted to be sure to have this to remind me, hey, this is a casserole, this is a crock pot meal, this is for the fryer or the pan, and then of course a couple different mixers. So I tried that out. And that's how I'm going to do this for July. I don't think I'll have time in June, but I definitely want to go ahead and get some batch cooking made because we have a lot of projects and it's easier for me to stay on the Trim Healthy Mama plan if I already have my things pre-made. I just put them in, single serving sizes in the freezer and I pull them out as needed. So I have the big batch baking with the little mixer, and then I have a list running right now of some things I think I would like to have that to do. And the multi-meal prep, we're not like once a month freezer type of people. It just doesn't fit us very well, but I can do some prep work to save myself. Anything I can do ahead is definitely a plus. So I've decided that I want to do some dump and go chicken meals, put them in the freezer bags, and then all I have to do is take it out and cook it accordingly. I want to make some hangry pockets and some casseroles. I definitely want to do some salads in a jar, and that way I'll be prepared, which is my entire goal. So that's how I'm using this. I don't know if I pointed this out, but the monthly goals are staying the same. Now the only thing with the 2-page spread of the month is, let me get to a layout here that's not been done, is it's very pretty and you don't have to change anything. That's kind of what drew me to this, the kaleidoscope coloring, except it doesn't really match my stickers or washi, so I went ahead and covered them up. You do have to kind of white them out if your washi is see-through, kind of like mine. I didn't do it with this one, and oh well, whatever, it's just for me. So I went ahead and decorated as I needed to. These represent birth dates. Of course, this is my son's because it's highlighted with that circular. I don't even need to write their names. Now, I have been doing that in my other calendars, and what happens is I get that, and then I start putting in appointments or anything else, and pretty soon those squares get so busy, it's hard to follow what's going on. So my goal this year is to streamline and make it visually pleasing, yet still know what's going on. I may put like extra weird things over here, I'm not sure. And then our trash people decided to change to Friday pickup instead of Wednesday, and so that's been a big change. It's been several years of being used to cleaning on Tuesdays and getting the trash out by Wednesday morning. So now we have to pull it over to Friday, and frankly we've been kind of almost failing. It's like last minute at like 11 o'clock at night on Thursday we're like, oh, the trash. So I made some stickers. I'm hoping between now, I'm in the middle of May here, and July, that should be enough time of seeing this and remembering to get into the habit. I have more if I need to, but I really don't want to put these on after July, but we'll see. So this is a good reminder for me. And then the one part I had talked about in my haul was that I went ahead with these stickers that you can have them type in whatever will fit. I decided to do today's menu, items needed, and our main project, and I put them in colors that I figured would look pretty good on all the pages. I'm not going to do any other decor, maybe an inspirational quote once in a while, because it's just pretty enough and I want to keep it streamlined again. That's the goal. I can look and see what I need to do, and there you go. So this whole first row is going to be whatever our main project is, and boy, we have a lot of them, so I may just like work on the kids' bathroom. It's going to take a couple weeks. I might have to put some side notes, maybe, you know, Joe the plumber is going to stop in on the 3rd and stuff like that. So I can put that in there. The second row is going to be for the menu. And here is where I will write down whatever it is I plan. We are not set in stone around here. I can't tell you how many times we'll like get halfway through the day and be like, yeah, a chicken dinner doesn't sound good. But if I have them all planned out, we can switch them there. But I will have all of the ingredients, hopefully as much prep done as possible. And then, you know, at least I know what's going on for the week. That's why I made these icons too. Say, for instance, on Tuesday I want to do the crock pot. Well, then I can put the little crock pot sticker here, and then next to it I'm going to write how long that meal takes to cook in the crock pot, because so many times I'll be like, yeah, that's a crock pot meal, especially with Trim Healthy Mama, and it's like 8 hours, and you're like, what? So I didn't allow for enough time to get that done. So this will help me. I'll put the crock pot and say 4 hours. That's how long it needs. Then I'll know when to put it in the crock pot, if that makes sense. So we have those, and then any items needed will be for you know, groceries or supplies for the project. And then down here I thought I would go ahead, and if there's like a dental appointment or doctor's appointment or whatever, something odd, I can stick it down here so I'm not constantly flipping back to the monthly layout. So I'm hoping that'll work. Now for August, I have this set up. We do have an anniversary or two there, and I will write them down. Again, I haven't decided if I'm going to put the other family members. It seems kind of redundant to me, but at least I can go, oh yeah, we have these two's birthdays I got to remember to focus on. Here's August. And I haven't done anything past that first page. It's too, you know, to set that all up right now, it's too far out. I'm not going to worry about it until we get to the month. September. I really like this page. It's one of my favorites. October. November. And December. And that's as far as I got on the month layouts, but I can still show you these. So the birthdays and the month out. February, March, April, May, and June. And then as I get closer to December, I'll go back and do the last 6 months of the year and do their 2-page spreads. I hope that has helped. Again, any good ideas, list them down below for me. If you have some videos, be sure to link those as well. Don't forget to subscribe, like, you know the routine, questions or comments, leave them down below. And until next time, folks, happy planning.